Hi, friends. Dr. Nancy Trimbley, putting the power and knowledge of your health back in your hands. Breast health. And I'm going to tell you, this is one thing that should be outlawed. The underwires on bras stop lymph drainage of our breast soft tissues. When our lymph nodes get backed up and toxins can be allowed to stay in the tissues, nothing good happens. Bad things happen with that. I'm going to screen share with you. And there's a few things that I recommend to do and not to do to keep your breasts as healthy as possible. One thing, obviously, is to get your hormones straight. And within our Undercover Vitality membership online, we have a Get Your Hormones Straight course so that you can find your inner spark. In addition to getting your hormones straight, and this is why, because when your hormones are out of whack, cancers occur. When you are estrogen dominant, cancers occur, and it doesn't matter if you're postmenopausal. It doesn't matter if you've had a hysterectomy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter even if you're a man. All of our hormones, all of us should have hormones that are in balance and functioning properly. When we're out of balance, again, nothing good can happen. One of the things I recommend for breast health not only is getting rid of your underwire bra and switching to bralettes if at all possible, but is also to use a dry brush, which I'm holding in front of me. And this is a dry brush chart that I just literally did an internet search for. And dry brushing is something that you can do once or twice a week before you get in the shower. And it's a soft bristled brush. And you use this chart to you just move the lymph from your feet up to your knees up to your groin, the backs of your legs to your groin, and then from your back and your lower abdomen to the groin, and then above the waistline, all of that lymph should drain into the lymph nodes in our armpits. I also recommend that daily when you shower, you do a lymph drainage just for your breasts. And what you can do is you can buy kind of like mitts that have a little bit of they're like what would you call them? Exfoliation mitts, bathing gloves. I use those in the shower to exfoliate. And what you do is you just follow the lines on the chart here. The line underneath the breast here, that should be used to just to flush the skin out from any toxins or lymph, stagnant lymph that has gotten under the breast tissue during your day or during the night. And then flush all that towards your armpits and above too, above on your chest here, that should also go to your armpits. So below and above should go towards the armpits. The other thing, this is another thing that we want to be careful of is antiperspirants. Antiperspirant. Now, this is a deodorant. This is different. Deodorant is for odor, deodorant. Antiperspirant makes your body stop perspiring. Antiperspirant. Antiperspirant, the way it makes it you stop sweating is it blocks your pores with aluminum. Yeah, what's good about that? Nothing is good about that. If you have excess sweating, I do have other methods to help with that. However, antiperspirant should be do not block your lymph node, do not block your sweat pores because your sweat pores are getting rid of toxins. And by holding on to those toxins and especially blocking the sweat pores with aluminum, another toxin, it's only asking for trouble. Speaking of lymph nodes and asking for trouble, I do believe that mammograms add to the incidence of breast cancer in this country. In other parts of the world, mammograms are not used. Breast ultrasound is used. I have a YouTube video, which I will link, about what the pros and cons are to both of those and how to navigate your way around that. Let's see, root canals. Root canals and abscesses in one side affect the lymph nodes on one side of the body. Root canals are keeping a dead tooth in your jaw. When you keep a dead tooth underneath it, the socket, there's anaerobic bacteria, or bacteria that don't need oxygen to survive. Because the tooth is plugging the socket, these bad bacteria start to form. They are very toxic. They produce toxins as part of their lifestyle, which gets into your lymph nodes here, gets into your lymph nodes here. And those toxins, especially if you're wearing an underwire bra, you're not doing lymphatic drainage, can cause disease. And obviously, one of those diseases is cancer. The next thing I want to talk about is lymph that is stagnant, meaning your body just cannot move lymph, which is a cleansing, clear fluid in our whole body and runs through our whole body. And if it stagnates somewhere, either from illness, from injury, from surgery, if it stagnates, again, that's toxins that are building up. So you can seek out a massage therapist that does manual lymphatic drainage, MLD. Manual lymphatic drainage is a massage type session that opens up the lymph nodes and moves the lymph through. Some people, if they've got lymph that is lymph fluid that is stagnant, maybe we'll need 1 or 2 sessions. Some people with more long-standing issues or other issues might need to do that on a regular basis. It all depends on you. Remember to use your instant yes to know what you need and who you need to go to. Subluxations are misalignments of the spine that are that if you have subluxations, meaning a misalignment of spine that's pinching or irritating the nerve in your upper back between your shoulder blades, those are the nerves to your breasts. And and when those nerves cannot properly work, your body does not regenerate every day, it starts to degenerate and diseases can set in. So be sure to have your chiropractor check that area of your spine. Um, and also, speaking of subluxation, related to hormones, if your hormones are out of whack, that will result um, in breast disease as well. So your chiropractor can check those areas of the spine directly related to hormone production. So I hope that helps. You know, the only way to keep our inner spark is for us to stay super healthy. So remember, conventional medicine is not helping us. It's been making us ill for the last 50 to 75 years. The pharmaceutical companies just want us to be ill so they can have customers for life. The food companies, the chemical companies do not want us to be well. They want us to be sick. So we've got to break out of that system and take back our own power so we can be as healthy as possible. So be well. Bye for now.